In our latest episode, we delved into the collaborative efforts of the International Center for Migration Policy Development, ICMPD, and key stakeholders involved in the MoNIS project, where experts outlined the strategies instrumental in refining and streamlining their contributions towards developing a comprehensive career progression and training policy framework for the Nigeria Immigration Service.
Thank you very much.
On Friday, December 6, 2024, a new chapter unfolded for the Nigeria Immigration Service, NIS, as the International Center for Migration Policy Development, ICMPD, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior and NIS, formally unveiled the Career Progression and Training Framework alongside the Gender Policy document. This milestone event, chaired by the Minister of Interior, signifies a major leap forward in the modernization of the Nigeria Immigration Service, aligning it with international standards of excellence.
NIS. Thank you very much.
The unveiling brought together prominent stakeholders, including representatives from the ICMPD Africa region, the Danish Embassy, the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, as well as serving and retired immigration officers and key players from other paramilitary agencies.
We can do better than that.
The Comptroller General of Immigration, Kemi Nandap, commended the dedication of the team that spearheaded the project. She expressed her enthusiasm for the new framework and challenged officers and men of the service to embrace its resolutions, encouraging them to strive for excellence.
We are deeply grateful to the government of Denmark for funding this transformative initiative, and also grateful to ICMPD for their unwavering support and diligence. Also to our stakeholders, your contributions are all very invaluable. To all NIS personnel, this is a call to action. This is a call to professionalism. The tools and support are in place, and the responsibility now lies on us to achieve nothing less than the best.
The ICMPD's head of Africa region acknowledged the fruitful collaboration between the NIS, the Ministry of Interior, and subject matter experts. She emphasized that while the unveiling marks the culmination of the policy formulation phase, it also signals the beginning of the implementation phase, a stage that demands unwavering commitment and dedication.
Standing here today, I cannot help but to reflect on the journey that we have undertaken together. Working with the Nigerian Immigration Service has been a privilege and an inspiring experience. The MoNIS project, funded by the Danish Ministry of Foreign Affairs and implemented by ICMPD, represents an ambitious reform initiative aimed at strengthening the NIS's human resource and training systems. This undertaking required a tailored approach crafted to reflect the unique legal and operational realities of NIS. It demanded not just expertise, but also visible and unwavering political commitments to ensure the reform's quality and sustainability. Today's achievements are a testament to our collective dedication. The Career Progression and Training Framework equips NIS with enhanced administrative control over training and capacity building, aligning these efforts with career advancement and operational demands. I commend the dedication of the technical working committees and all contributors who have brought these initiatives to life. Beyond today's unveiling, the MoNIS project has delivered significant results. Over 55 NIS training courses, comprehensive operational manuals, a robust e-learning platform that fosters professionalism, efficiency, and respect for human dignity, the introduction of an automated recruitment process, and a fully functional personnel information management database system, ensuring data-driven responsive, and accountable operations. Today is not the conclusion of this journey, but the beginning of the implementation phase. Realizing the full potential of these policies would require sustained collaboration, resource commitment, and dedication from all stakeholders.
Reaffirming international support for the modernization initiative, the Danish embassy representative lauded the strategic importance of this framework in enhancing institutional efficiency and preparedness.
Denmark strongly values and appreciates its cooperation with Nigeria. It places great importance on international management of migration, and this is why we proudly support initiatives such as this one. Legal migration is a positive force. It drives development, creates opportunities, and strengthens both our economies. But we cannot ignore the challenges of irregular migration, which puts people's lives at risk and fuels trafficking and organized crime. That is why Denmark is committed to better migration management by supporting strong institutions and strengthening capacities to handle these issues. We congratulate the teams and organizations involved on the successful implementation of this project. And we strongly believe that by working together to strengthen institutions and finding modern, innovative, and well-thought solutions, we can make real progress.
For the Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubunmi-Ojo, modernizing the NIS is not merely an option, but a necessity to ensure alignment with global best practices. He revealed that key recommendations from the Career Progression and Training Framework are already in the early stages of implementation.
And I want to especially appreciate the government of Denmark. We want to thank you especially because this is collaboration. This is what I love to see. And with this, now there's a new direction in terms of the operation management of the Nigeria Immigration Service. And of course, the e-learning platform, we're very grateful for that. At least our over 25,000 officers, we have ability to be able to learn real time from wherever they are. That is technology at its best. And the ICMPD, well, thank you for a wonderful partnership. We look forward to more partnerships. We look forward to knowledge transfers. We look forward to king of ideas, as they always say. Success is a product of cocktail of ideas.
Participants shared their expectations for the impact of the Career Progression and Training Framework, emphasizing its role in enhancing professionalism and operational efficiency within the NIS.
Like every human being, when you put in an effort in it, you want to see it come out good and fruitful. So it's a very happy day for me. What we've done also in the documents, we have put implementation plan, strategy, and timelines and milestones. And good enough, the Controller General has mentioned that they have started and they have set up an implementation committee and a change management committee. Those two committees are very key to implementing it. So it's a good start. I'm very positive that, yeah, to be implemented.
For ICMPD, we have an approach not to really get government institution to be dependent on donor funding of donor expertise. Even the project itself, the MoNIS, most of the results we got were developed by officers of the Nigeria Immigration Service, because for us, offering technical support means we give them the training and they're able to do it by themselves subsequently. Well, however, ICMPD, we still have existing relationship with the NIS, and there are opportunities in the future for us to also be able to implement other kind of projects. But we are very clear, at least we heard it from the minister, the change will be driven by NIS officers themselves. And for us, whatever support that we are bringing must align with the vision that the NIS articulates.
I'm impressed. It's my first time here, and I'm really impressed by the work that has been done, that is being done, and that I'm sure will be done in the future under the leadership of Honourable Minister and the Controller General.
It's not just about seeing it coming to an end, but the implementation is the actual beginning. This is a good step forward, and we know there's been no stopping. We will not relent. the change is real.
All the parameters for implementation have been established. The content of the document or the project itself were all the handiwork of serving immigration personnel, including those of us who have retired. So we have a robust document in which definitely there should be no fear in putting it up.
The document itself, when it is properly implemented, is going to enhance the competencies and efficiencies of the workforce. It's going to create a gender-inclusive organization where there will be gender balance. It's going to ensure that recruitment processes are fair, based on the equity, inclusivity, geographical spread, and merit-based. And I believe that at the end of maybe in the next couple of years, NIS will have been properly modernized with the personnel that will remain in the service better skilled, better competencies to be able to drive NIS of the next generation.
The unveiling event also highlighted achievements under the MoNIS project, a transformative initiative that has introduced the automation of HR operations and the deployment of a personnel information management system. These advancements have already begun to streamline administrative processes and improve organizational efficiency. As the NIS embarks on this new journey, the aspirations for the MoNIS project remain high.
Making officers, all officers, not just a particular group or based on their gender, to know that they are being given a very good platform to bring out the best in them. The MoNIS project and whatever it stands for and what they are projecting, including everybody. That gap between the number of females in the service and the male, because you see in certain departments you need a female face there. You're not saying. Not that they are not able to do that, but they are few. And the MoNIS project is asking for equity in our employment process.
One thing that I also get to come to terms with and learn from the board is promotion is not a right, it's a privilege. So put that at the back of our mind, and we'll still hope that the system at least will be transparent enough to accommodate, recommend hard work, make sure promotion is given based on merit.
From what I saw here today has given me a serious hope. Modern immigration is possible. Whatever thing they come up here with is a good idea that will really help us. I really want to thank the board especially because the promotion was wonderful. And I really want they need to do more. No, we are saying it because they need to do more. At least the opportunity that you people have given to us have now showed us that we are not left behind. At least if that been carried along, yes, because this is something that always affects us. It affects our thoughts, our mentality, that training school are just set aside, that nothing is happening, no training. As facilitators, you have to train and have to be retrain, so that at least to refresh your brain. At least I'm here, I've learned a lot of things.
This is the first time since after 30 years that the board was established that they have cleared all backlog on promotion. I think that's something we should celebrate. It's very important to us, ICMPD. The initiative that inspired MoNIS also was to see that the beneficiary of the project, actually the individuals have a very clear career path and they have very good aspiration about their own career. I think for us it's something that is worth putting money on. And I can tell you from the beginning of this project in 2021 to this moment, I don't think there is anybody that has worked with MoNIS project that has not been promoted in one way or the other.
Most of us here are happy that you assemble this crop of officers to come and learn one or two things, particularly the importance of data the management and storage of data. Without adequate and accurate data, it's difficult for you to manage. It's a good thing in the right direction that the system that we develops, if eventually it's come on board, it go a long way. That we just on button, press one button, and then you get maybe all your information, and it will go a long way in helping us to manage in whatever capacity we find ourselves, maybe in the school or at service headquarters, if there's accurate data. And so it's a good thing that MoNIS is doing to every service. So it's a welcome thing, and I'm praying that you continue with this and more training and retraining.
There's a difference between teaching, lecturing, and facilitating. And for facilitating is the interaction back and forth leading us to where we are going. The live demonstration of the PMS, live demonstration of the portals, everything went superb, and I believe our contribution is going to be taken care of, and we will still come back with more questions. And that is what really stood out for me in the whole of this session.
We are now all geared up, especially the welfare and gender division. We've started the preaching already, and we thank a lot to what MoNIS is going to provide. We are looking forward to it, internalizing it.
I know that any of these recommendations, any of these frameworks, the ministry will have the full support of the Honourable Minister and the PAMSEC to drive it through, implementation, monitoring, and taking it to the next level. Even the framework itself, the way it has been built, it will run itself through any regime, through any kind of government. The framework, the way it is designed, will outlive and outlast anything. If anything, there will be review, and it will be getting better and better.
It is hoped that with the level of excitement and enthusiasm this reform or policy documents have brought, if what the feedback we're getting is anything to go by, I am optimistic that it will not go the way of other policies that have been developed in the past. I recall during the validation process last year, where the top management of the Nigerian Immigration Service and the Civil Defense Correctional Fire and Immigration Board were converged at one of the hotels in town to look at the documents. They X-rayed it, scrutinized it, and validated it. And everybody was like, wow, we are ready to run with this. This is good for the service. And there was that commitment, that level of commitment and determination to make sure that it is brought to fruition. So with that in mind, with the caliber of officers, the Controller General was there, the Secretary of the board was equally there. And these are people whose responsibility is to chart a clear course for the career progression of the NIS. Not only the NIS, there are a number of other services, correctional services there, the Civil Defense Corps, as well as the Fire Service. So if the Secretary to the board was there, as well as the Controller General, who else can drive it better other than them? And with the Minister who is always, forward-thinking, who is always innovative, you can tell that indeed it's going to be a success story at the end of the day.
We all grew up answering sir, 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 sir. You're an officer nonetheless. But the only differentiation is that you're an officer in skirts if you're a female. But the policy has brought, a measure of balance, in the way we see ourselves, and the ICMPD has married a wife for us. We will not want ICMPD to come get our wife pregnant for us. We will own this project. We will drive this project. A huge thank you to ICMPD, the Danish Foreign Affairs, for all the resources, so much resources were spent on this. We are grateful. We thank you so much for all you have done, even for all you will do, Oliver Twist. We promise you that it's never going to be in vain. We'll drive it. Like I keep saying, whatever we do affects humanity. Who we let in to the country, who we let out, humanity is involved. So when you people make us better, they're also making themselves better.
The service has enjoyed a lot of support from MoNIS in respect of fighting irregular migration. And part of this support is in the form of capacity building. Our officers are constantly undergoing one form of training or the other, which also incorporates fraudulent documents detection. Some of these trainings are in Nigeria, some are outside. And our officers have done so well that they have taken this training to some embassies, to educate them on how to detect this and all of that. So even in fighting cross-border crimes as well, it helps a lot, because they are constantly being made to be aware of current trends, and how to be one step ahead. We may not exactly be where we want to be, but we have certainly come a long way from where we used to be. The MoNIS project is modernizing Nigerian Immigration Service, and truly the service is modernized.
Through sustained implementation, continuous training, and unwavering commitment, the Nigeria Immigration Service is poised to become a model of efficiency and excellence in Africa. Modernizing Nigeria Immigration Service, MoNIS, is implemented by ICMPD with funded from the Danish government.